Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, good day. Today is Taste Test Friday. Taste Test Friday. So, you know, today we're going to be taste testing from European countries. We're going to be taste testing from, I think, Germany. I can't really read the writing, but it came from Helen, Georgia. One of the things we're going to be tasting is called a Kalter. Kayla. You tell me what it is, and we'll both be happy. Yeah. Hey, Joe. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. I did pre-open it because it'd be hard to open, but I haven't done anything with it. But I did sneak a peek, and it's one big old. I don't know. It's supposed to be a cookie. I thought it would be a couple of 3 small cookies in here. It's one big old piece that is I can turn it upside down and it's not gonna fall out. So I don't know if it melted in the car on the way home from Helen, Georgia, or melted in the store. I don't know, but we're gonna try that in a few minutes. And then we're gonna try something from the land of down under. We're gonna try some violet crumble. I heard it's a good candy bar. I don't know if it is or isn't, but I heard it's a good candy bar. So we're going to try that tonight. We got 2 people here. Got 1 lurker. I love my lurkers. If they would just leave a comment afterwards saying I was here but busy, that would help me out a lot. And then we're going to try, if I'm pronouncing it right, it's called Eclair Twin. This came, hey, Captain Billy. Yes, the real captain is here. Well, actually, there could be more than 1 captain, but that's another story. Everybody's got to have a captain for their each ship. The Glory's got a captain. All the other ships have captains. I can't think of the names right now, but anyway. But this is nothing but writing I can't read. Can y'all read it? Maybe if you're from those countries. I can't read it. So the lady told me in the store it was a cookie type, like a cookie with cream in the middle. So I don't know what it is. You tell me, and we'll have a great night. So, Joe, do you like the violet crumbles? I know they're from your country. Hey, Danny D, you finally made it. I guess you're off today. I've been told I would like the crumble. We were in Helen, Georgia, and we went and saw Miss Helen. Nice little short lady. Nice little short lady. But anyway, Betty's Country Store had the violet crumbles and the I guess it's a cookie. I thought it was more like a wafer, but you look at the package more, I think it's a cookie. It shows a cookie there. It shows a cookie. So we're going to see. No, she didn't talk much. I asked her a question, and she said, none of your business. So I said, oh, well, Miss Betty, your ancestor store. You have a nice store, but anyway. If anybody else wants to come up, I can send the link. I'm just sitting here. I thought we'd just talk a little bit about my trip this weekend, which was fantastic. I enjoyed 99% of it. The 1% I didn't like is some of the too much booze. That's all I'm going to say. Some people love to drink. Other than that, it was fantastic. Nothing really happened. They just like to drink and wake up with hangovers. And I'm not one of those. So I'm not going to wake up with a hangover. Never have in my entire life. So, yeah. But this is so heavy. Yeah. But, oh, it broke. Just broke. I don't know if you can tell, but it broke a little piece off. So it's not as stuck as I thought it would be. So, but no, Helen was a great time. I bought candy there in Helen at the candy shop. I don't know if anyone else bought any. Yeah. All right, here's the StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up. I did this once before, and we had some total stranger come up from a foreign country, and he had to prove to me he wasn't naked, and he wasn't. He come up, and he was a nice man, nice young gentleman in his 20s, 25, 26 he was, I forget. But anyway, that's my link. But I bought candy in Helen. I've already eaten it all. I didn't do it for a taste test because I've had their candy before. Well, this time it was not good. I ate it, but I won't buy it. I probably won't buy as much of it or again. I bought, if anybody likes chocolate covered graham crackers, they're one of my favorite things when in candy stores. You can make them at home. But I was the first one in Helen. I ate it that night when I bought it. Then I brought the other two home. And I ate about half of the other second one, and it started tasting soapy, like they had dirty hands when they, or the chocolate had something in it. Did I buy candy for candy? Well, she's got her treat. Y'all want this is her treat. It's a sweet potato wrapped in dehydrated chicken. She loves these. I just gave her one, but I told her when I started eating, she could have another one. And if I started getting little Do-Re-Mi money, I would get some treats, and by every little donation, she'd get a treat. But anyway, this is candy. She'll get it in a minute. But the candies and the hard candies, not hard, chocolate covered like truffles. I bought the chocolate ones and I bought the peanut butter. Either they changed the either they changed how they make it, or it was made in a factory and brought in there. Because when you went to, there's two candy stores in Helen that actually make chocolate covered stuff. And you went to the other one, and the candy looks just like the pieces. The decoration on it looks just like the other store. So it makes me wonder. Hey, Najima Brown, makes me wonder if they don't get it and it's shipped in. Now, if any of y'all ever been over to the mountains, to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, they have candy shops there, but you go in, they don't make any of it. It's made at a big manufacturer that ships to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Chocolate covered Fritos, I never tried those. Now I've had chocolate covered potato chips, which are fantastic. I've had that before, never a Frito. So, anyway, but they have a manufacturer that makes for places like that. My best chocolate that I like is in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's called Angels in Fifth, and it's run by a family. They had started in one location, outgrew that location, and they got a new location in the downtown Daytona area. I don't care what your hair looks like, Joe. You ain't mess mine up. I hadn't done anything to comb it this morning after I washed it. And I didn't wash it great enough because it still feels sticky from hairspray. So I didn't wash my hair good enough to get it all out. So I don't care. So, but Daytona's candy shop, you can take a tour. It's not a very big tour. It's they have a window you can go. The lady walks you through. It's like three little windows and tells you how they make it and what they're making that day, and it's free to walk through. And you get a free sample at the end of some kind of chocolate. It's not always the same thing. Sometimes they have a variety and you get to choose. Sometimes it's not. But the ones in Helen, to me, I think they probably got their candy from a big manufacturer place that sells it to tourist shops. So, but we're gonna try this one. It's called, I don't know what he called it. That's what it is. It's this big old bar. I thought it was like a smaller. I thought maybe there's two or three cookies. I thought there might have been two or three cookies in here. It's one big old something, and we're gonna see what it is. Yeah. All right. I got my napkin. I gotta sit here, and half of it stayed in the bottom. It's all in the bottom. It came off the top. So I don't know if it's, like I said, did I have it in the car too long? But it shouldn't have been because it wasn't that hot coming home. We got rain coming home Sunday night when Ralphie brought me home. So it breaks pretty easily. So that's not bad. So let's. Oh, my nose itches all something. I guess I got company coming. Well, the guy's going to come finish my house on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow, but most likely Sunday. He goes to his church at 8 o'clock in the morning. When church service is over, he said I'll be there by 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I just said, well, I'll leave for mine at 2:45, so he's going to work until I have to leave. So, anyway. It's a semi-hard, soft cookie. The chocolate is really melty. Reminds me of a fudge chocolate. Not really bad. So, and Candy's down here like, Mom, miss your mouth and give me a piece, But no, she don't get chocolate. So it's not bad. Our favorite candy is not U.S. candy. I can tell you that now. The wind is picking up outside. My door's rattling. I like chocolate truffles, but I don't like Lindor chocolate truffles. The way the U.S. candy's made, it's got too much lecithin in it, and I don't like lecithin too much. Look at some of these other products. If I could read the ingredients list here, you can't. You can't read it. But if anybody wanted to Google it, the lecithin probably in the chocolate is way down the list probably. Now I can read the Violet Crumble one. Let's read it. Let's see what their ingredients are. Sugar, palm oil, wheat gluten syrup, whatever that is, whey, which is milk, cocoa powder, sodium benzoate, which is salt. So it's got beef gelatin, okay? And soy lecithin. If this was an American candy bar, the soy lecithin would be at the top of the list. And people say, well, what's the difference? The difference is that means we put, if the ingredient, the first thing you read on there is the main, it's got the most, like sugar. It's got more sugar than anything in this. Okay. Yeah, if it said soy lecithin first, that means it had more soy lecithin in it. So, and this cookie's okay. I don't know if I'd buy it again. It's leaving an aftertaste. But we'll leave that aside. All right, now we're going to try the violet crumble, then we'll save the eclair cookies for last. But I think it's supposed to have honey in it. It says, I don't... Wheat, soy milk may contain almonds or coconut made in effect. Oh, see, ours doesn't say, our ingredients doesn't list coconut as an allergy. Well, this is telling you it may be made in a factory that has peanuts and coconut. Well, that's kind of interesting to know. So, I've got to get this out in front of it. One big old long bar, but it's broke. So I thought it might be two, but it's one big old long bar. Huge. That's what it looks like. Back to my favorite candy. German plain chocolates. I used to like hazelnut, but I'd gotten where it doesn't really like me that well. So I don't like nuts in my candy bars. Yeah. So we're going to see. A little hard for my liking. Hey, Yoda. Okay. This is good. Reminds me of something we used to have. Kind of like I can't think of the name, the kind of what I'm trying to think it is. It's like a hard, once you bite into it, it kind of melts down real easily. But I can't think of what I'm thinking of. Something I've had before. I'd buy it again. I don't know if we had the crunch bars here that I've seen. Our Cadbury's different than y'all's Cadbury. The foreign Cadbury stuff is a lot better. Hey, Candy, they said. My friend said, hey, Candy. Yeah. There you go. Last one, Candy. So, it's kind of airy. Yeah. A little hard, but once you get it in your mouth, it kind of sort of slowly dissolves easily. So, other than on wine, I have not seen this at any of my stores that I go to. That's kind of good. Yep. The more the inside, the middle piece melts more than that part that's next to the chocolate. But it's not bad. I can't think of what you call it. That I've had something similar to that before. I have seen that the butterbeer cookies online. One in a million, folks. If you're in the U.S. and you're a senior citizen, you're going to get a call every day. Seems like I get a call every day. Did I get my flex card? And I'm going, what the heck is a flex card? Well, it's just a name they gave a card that some insurances, when you turn a senior citizen, you can get extra money to spend at the grocery store. Well, I find out you're not really getting any extra money because you're paying for it because it costs a little more to get that. But, I won Publishers Clearinghouse today. $90,000. And I said, oh, gee, thank you. I finally won. Yeah, are you going to be home to get it? And I said, sure, I'll be home. But I said, this phone number doesn't say Publishers Clearinghouse. No, it's from it was from New York. He said, oh, this is our headquarters. I said, well, if it's Publishers Clearinghouse headquarters, it would say Publishers Clearinghouse. So you don't want the $90,000. I said, I'm just telling you the phone doesn't say Publishers Clearinghouse. And it's not Publishers Clearinghouse. So he just hung up the phone. But Publishers Clearinghouse does not call you. They send you a certified letter in the mail. And then they send a crew of people out with cameras but I forget what you call them. So the guy thought I was born yesterday, and I said no. So anyway, hopefully next week I'll get my Heineken prize I won. I don't know what it is yet, but I get a Heineken prize. It said 3 to 6 weeks. Next week will be 3 weeks. I'm hoping it's 3 weeks and not 6, So I won that back at Christmas time. So we're going to see. This is sort of like that violet filling stuff. I don't know what this is. We're going to see. If I don't like it, more to somebody else. I don't know what the filling is. She told me it was cream. But if you look at that in there, it looks like chocolate. And I really can't tell you. I really can't tell you if this is a cookie or something else. Later, they were cookies. Sort of just sobs in your mouth. I don't know if this is hazelnut or not. I want to know how I can get stuff to view. Someone said just go to your favorite, like your favorite laundry soap, your favorite luggage, your favorite cookie, and tell them you want to review it. I've done that. And then I don't know how I got on this list, but I got on a list where there's a bunch of things. And let me tell you something funny about it is it says, we watched your videos and we think you'd make a great fit for our company. Our product is baby furniture. And I said, baby furniture? How could that be a good fit for me when I don't have a baby? So I think I got it's a actual place that people can advertise and they don't even look at it. They just throw their name in a hat and it comes to me. I thought, okay, baby furniture. Why in the world why do I get on this? They didn't watch it. Oh, another one on there that came in last night was we saw your videos and thought you'd make a great fit for a beard club. Looks like I got a beard, don't I? Mm-hmm. Raffy, I got a beard now. I'm going to need that club. I thought, crazy. They're no, it's, I don't know if it's just spam emails I'm getting. It's on this website. I can't, let's see if I got the name of it up. I had it up, but I may have closed it. I think I closed it last night. I can't, it may be on the other screen. But I said, they really didn't look at me. Then I did get one that was legit. It said, we saw you, we watched your video and we like your little dog that's in there. And we have these dog treats. So I clicked on that one and, sent them back notes, another little note saying, yes, I would like to learn more because Candy might like some different dog treats to try. So I just thought it was funny that, but I did go to one thing that I saw, but I'm not paying $200 for it if I have to buy it. It's a photo. It's photo issue. A photo frame that you can download your pictures from wherever you are, and it will go to this frame. And it's an unlimited amount of pictures you can put on there, but it's around $200. And I did, do their little email thing at the bottom to say I'd like to try your product, but I didn't hear back from them. But I think that's how I got on this other list. So I would like to get some legit. I've done one. I did it a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. I did Temu. They gave me $40 to spend. So with $40, I got, I think, 3 outfits, 3 or 4 things I showed off. And I may could go back and see if they want me to do it again because I'm on their thing, their list. But anybody got any tips on how to get any way to do it? Then I get on this taste testing stuff all the time. Well, I thought, like I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to look at it and see. Well, after I answered their first, 4 questions, it went into more personal questions like, how much income do you have? Do you own a house? Do you have a bank account? Do you have a mortgage? And I said, I'm not clicking anymore to get a free sample of something to try. I clicked out of it because it's a never ending. I did one time, and I don't do them anymore because it says I won like a Walmart gift card. And I click on it and I answer all the questions, and I keep answering, and more questions come up. I just finally clicked the X and got out of it because I said no. And I said every day I get one that's saying, congratulations, you won $100 Walmart gift card. And I know I hadn't. So I got on spam. I got on the spam fake giveaway sites. So no. So I won't do it again. Out of everything I tasted today, I would say if it was just a little bit softer, I would put this first. It is so beautiful and sunny. And I put this second, but I think this is hazelnut, which is throwing me off a little bit. Or it could be the cookie itself. It's not actually a cookie. Reminds me of a meringue, like you said. Yes, one of those meringues. You can take egg whites, whip them up, and make little dollops of meringue, and you have to cook them on low, 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 and slow. And that's what this reminds me of, a meringue. Yeah. So, but the owner who told me about these was really too busy to help me. So, they were in the, oh, not the Dutch shop. What's it called? Was it Dutch? The Dutch shop, not Dutch. So everything in that shop, everything she had was from Germany and the Netherlands, that region where the Helen's from. So I don't know if I'd buy them again. The other cookie, after you ate a little bit of it, it left an aftertaste. And since I don't know without Googling it what it's actually in it, so this one, it's not bad. Violet crumble. Now, you might can get this at the World Market if you have one. Or if you live close by an international market. We have in Douglasville we have 3 or 4 Mexican markets, Hispanic markets. We have one market that's from the islands, Jamaica, I think it was from. I haven't been there in a while. I may go back there and see if I can find something. It's not far from the house. But then in the next county over, we have the big international market, but it's more like a grocery store. They do have snacks and stuff, but not a big variety. But it's international, so I may have to. I hadn't been there in over about 2 years, so I may go back in there and see what they got. Let's see if they got anything. Since I'm on this kick to do Tasteless Fridays, and I've been doing foreign foods. But next week, I've got another thing that's in the bag over here. I don't know how to make it. It's all in German. I thought it was like you've had pudding. This was a dairy. I asked Darian what it was. He said it's cheesecake. I said, okay, it's cheesecake flavored pudding, which I've had before, which is pretty good. Well, it actually makes the cheesecake, but it doesn't have the crust with it. It says you need a shortbread crust. But you can even take your sugar cookies, store-bought sugar, the dough, and press it out in your pan, and then pour your cheesecake batter over it and have it like that. You can do a graham cracker crust one, or you can make a shortbread. So I have to figure that out because I looked it up how to read it, and it called for egg whites, and then it called for 2 egg yolks and 2 egg whites. I said, do you beat up the egg whites and then fold the other stuff in, or can I mix the egg white and yolk together? So I'm going to have to get with somebody besides Darian that knows more German, or I could Google Translate it again. And I tried that, but I'm going to have to try it again because it didn't really work. What I wanted to, it didn't come up right. Or maybe I Google that company and then actually translate the company. I can do it that way. It's Dr. somebody. I forget what it was. So, Yeah. But I said, what else happened in Helen? Let's see. Candy and I walked around, and we went in this one store where I got these cookies. And she said, the dog can't go into the other room. I said, okay. I said, can I leave her in the doorway? She said, not really. She said, oh, just put her to the side at the inside that room, but by the door, out of the way, because there was a good space between there and the food. So I set her there, and I looked over the place, and Candy, I dropped my stuff, Candy. Candy really liked going in Helen, Georgia stores with me. And then the first day for lunch, we ate at a place called Mueller's. And I walked in the door with a stroller, and I said, is she allowed in here? Yes, ma'am, but you'll have to sit on the back deck. But it's covered, and it's got a heater back there. I said, okay. And I sat down and said, do you want me to turn the heat toward you? I said, no, it's fine. It was cold, but not cold enough to have the heat right on me. So Candy and I ate in there together. And then for supper that night, they all ate we did a walkabout. And they all got to eat, but they wouldn't let Candy go in the restaurant. It's all the way upstairs. You had to climb these stairs and then turn and climb some more. And they said dogs are not allowed. So I ordered, and Candy and I went back and ate at the hotel lobby. But I didn't care for the food. Not at that restaurant. Well, the next day, we had what did we have? We had breakfast at the hotel again. I had can't even remember what I had. Some of the hotel stuff I'd already carried it to my room, put it in the refrigerator. All right, then that afternoon we were walking around town because I just ate a little sausage and biscuit that morning, little bitty tiny Rudy sausage biscuits, little tiny things. So we ate at a place called the Old Bavarian Inn. Not sure if it's just a restaurant or it's a hotel too. I really don't know on that one. But I go in, I go to the door, and I said, is the dogs allowed in? He says, yes, ma'am. And he picks up his phone. He says, I'll show you something. He has 6 dachshunds. And he said, sometimes they come to work with me. He said, I allow all dogs in here. I said, wonderful. And so Candy and I sat there, and we had a ham and turkey sandwich. I didn't get anything. He had German food to American food. I just got an American sandwich because I knew that night we were going to get food at the Hopper House. And so the Hopper food, I said, I'll get German food there. But that's where we walked around. I went in the candy shop 2 different days. I went in one in the middle of Helen and then the one on the upper end before where Helen starts, the town starts. But I really didn't care for either one of those places. So, yeah. But I liked the little store that the other lady had. Now, she tried to get me to get a cake. It's like a loaf cake. But it had raisins in it, and I don't like raisins. She said, you don't know they're in there. But I said, I can see them, so I know they're in there. So I just got the cookies. And then, what else we do that day? Well, back up a couple of nights. The first night, Thursday night, a lot of people were hanging out in the 700 building. And they were having their liquor. They're drinking. Yeah. And then Friday night, I went back to the 700. I think it was Friday night because that's when Crystal had her live, and I was on her live. And they were all hanging out. But one of those nights, I think it was this Friday night one, they had security called on them for being a little loud. So But the next night, I went on my floor, going down to go back to the 700 floor, and I heard people. And I said, okay, now let's go see. It sounds like it's, it sounds like I hear, who did I hear? Misha and, oh, I heard Scott, Pastor Scott. And so they were up there playing Bean Boozle. You know what that is? It's nasty. That's what I called it. It's jelly beans that are flavored. You might get a peach flavor or a banana flavor, or you might get wet dog or barf. I don't know what all the flavors are, but they're looking-like colors, and you don't know what you're getting. So I said, no, I just sat there and watched them, and I said, no, thank you, I'm not trying it. I do my taste test at home, not with something there. That would have made a great taste test because I didn't do one last weekend. Yeah, I did. I did one with the food from the restaurant. I did a 15-minute taste test last Friday, and it was okay. So looks like I've only got one person left watching. Everybody else had things to do. But tonight, 8 o'clock, Scott's match game. It's either 8 or 7. I don't remember. But controversial cruising match game tonight. That's going to be a very good time. I love going to match game. But Helen, Georgia, Sunday, we got up. I had half of the sandwich left from the day before, so I ate that for my breakfast. Got packed, and we rode down to where the church by the river was, and I did a live while the church was going on, and then we had a surprise. If you weren't there, you missed it. If you had to leave and go on your way, when they say a surprise, next time stay for it. Megan C's and Paul Vines got married. She had on a cute little purple dress. She had purple and white flowers. 10-minute ceremony about, and it was over. And it was cute to the point, and they got married. So, anyway, I'm glad y'all were here for tonight. The Helen, Georgia was fun. After the wedding, we all went to a lot of us went to the Huddle House and ate. And Huddle House has the best breakfast. Now, a lot of them go to Hoffer's on Saturday morning, but I didn't go to Hoffer's because they have no bacon. Someone said they did have ham this time, but they didn't have any bacon. So I said, I just stayed in and ate what I had in the room for that morning. So, anyway, whoever's here, I'm glad you're watching. And I'm going to call it tonight. Scott's comes on to either 7 or 8. Controversial cruising tonight. It's match game. It's 8 o'clock tonight, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll see y'all on the next video. I may do a live Sunday, extra pop-up live with the guy here, because he said he didn't care if I filmed him or not. So, we'll have to see. I may just film him and put it out. But I have a phone problem right now. I can't get the pictures off my phone onto the computer. Usually all you got to do is plug it up and it will come up. Well, it's not coming up. So I've got to figure it out. That's why I couldn't get my picture for tonight. So I had to take a picture, send it to my I had to put it on Facebook. And if on Facebook, I had to put it on here. So, I got it. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you on the next live. Y'all have a blessed day now. Bye.